Osiyo! How you guys doing? Been practicing? I've been bad. I haven't practiced at all this week. And I don't have an excuse because I keep my words on this little pad and I carry it around with me all the time. And I try to go over the words just like a list, just so my bigger goal is just to be able to pronounce them correctly, what they mean. I know what they mean, I just want to practice pronouncing them correctly. And I didn't do it. My bad. So let's do a review, and you tell me what the words mean. So, adali listi, adalo nige, adal nela, adela, adiha, adaha lige, adaha lige. Tell me what they mean. This week, we had Cherokee meeting this last week, and I want to kick myself on the booty because yours truly forgot to bring the camera. And the guy who was talking was so awesome. He's a member of our group, and he is Cherokee. His grandmother was Cherokee, and he was telling stories how she would get angry with him and cuss at him or whatever, say, get after him in Cherokee. And of course he did not know what that meant because everybody else spoke in English. And so basically the language was fading out in his family is what he was saying, as well as the culture. And his dad always told him, you need to keep the culture. You need to focus on the culture, and unfortunately his family did not. So he started diving in. He got really sick with something where he's not allowed to get around much, and he ended up retiring. And so he says, so I have all this free time, I'm going to work on it. And he spent the last 10 years learning the language, well, he's very good at it. And he is been learning all the crafts, like making the war sticks and the peace sticks and this and that, all kinds of things, trinkets and stuff. And I feel like a fool because I forgot to bring the camera, and he had a lot of really good stuff, even books. He showed me one book that was really good for explaining the language. And I didn't have the camera. So I feel bad, but he made me feel good. He made me feel good because he knows I've been trying so hard learning the language, and somehow I got finagled into help teaching the language in the group. And so he was like very, very, very thankful. And I says, I'm not very good at it. And we both know that. And he goes, no, but still you're trying, and that's what's important. And then I told him, or he told me that, asked me, he says, well, what did you have in mind? And I had my great big letters that you've been seeing. And I says, I was just going to go over this. And he goes, nah, it's a little more advanced. And so I says, do whatever you want. You do you, boo. You just do you, boo. And he had a list of words, but they're more conversational type words. They're in Cherokee, they're in English. Did I even bring any of those papers? No, of course I did not. They're in Cherokee and English. He had kind of like a list of sounds like I've been teaching you guys how to do, but his is a little bit different, but it's the same concept. And so he had a lot of stuff there, and I says, it's your show, you go with it. So that's what he's doing. I'm kind of excited about that. So. But it made me feel good to think that, he thought I was doing a good job learning the language, which I'm really bad at. But anyway, so now we're going to go on to the next word and find out what it means. Let's go. HN, as far as I know, this is the only time you see it, is in front of an A. So it's hana. Sometimes it's pronounced hana, but it's hana. 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 I could not come up with a word for hana. Agayali. 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 It means old or thousand. Agayali.